What's going on, guys? Here's the second installment of the must rides at Walt Disney World, and we're going to talk about Epcot. Now, Epcot is a very good park, and one of the rides, it's not up to par with Magic Kingdom, but it's probably the second best park they have. And the first ride we'll talk about is, I guess, Test Track. This ride is very good for the sheer fact that it's fast, and it's almost like it's a simulation to like a computerized thing. So it used to be better when it was just the kind of crash course thing of going through car testing, which it still kind of is now, but now it's all like computerized, and you know my view on that. So but I still think you need to go ride that ride, and to get a good experience out of a ride there. You may wait a while, but single rider is the way to go. Number two is Mission Space. Now they have the green and the orange ones. Green being the less intense one, orange being the very intense one, where you have the pressure coming on you, just spinning real fast, and which I like. Well, orange shirt, but the green one, I think anybody can go on, but the screen comes about, this, probably this close to your face, and if you don't like that sort of thing, then I wouldn't recommend this ride. But I think it's a very fun ride. The simulation of the space launch and the realistic G-forces and stuff, especially all the, you get to press buttons and stuff, and other people next to you are freaking out, and you're sitting here just laughing your head off. And I think it's an overall fun experience to go on that ride. It's a different ride, and you have to really like that kind of stuff to get on it. But I think that's one of the most thrilling rides there. Another ride is the Norway ride that I think you must ride. And some people might think that's weird. Norway, who goes to that ride? But we've always rode that ride, and thought, because my sisters were always like, oh, Norwegian boys, and they always go over there and try to talk to the guys or whatever, which they never could. But that ride, we always go on that ride, except if it's a long wait, it's not that big of a deal. But we like going on that ride. You got the little thing, kind of following you around, a little monster thing. You got this big giant, Norwegian boat, and you go down a couple hills, and it's a nice ride to just kind of, get in some air conditioning and be cool, and pass some time if you're going for reservations or whatnot. So we like that ride. It's just, and on one part where because the first hill you go down backwards, you kind of come up and you see the little monster thing, and you kind of turn and you go back. But in the second one, you're going like backwards, and you can you're almost like falling outside to this one area, and you kind of wave at people there, and then you kind of just go back down a hill. But that's a great ride. I think you should ride that every time you're there. Another ride would probably be the land ride. By the wow, I can't believe the one restaurant that has that spins around. Dang it! Why can't I remember that? But yeah, it spins around to that giant dome thing, and has a ride down the bottom, a bunch of other restaurants and stuff. And I think it's called the Living Land. I think it's pretty cool. You get to see all the plants growing, and you get to see all the fish and animals in there, and I think that's a cool concept to go down there and do that. And it usually goes pretty fast. I mean, they have 30-something people on a boat at one time, and you can even get individualized tours of that too. So that's a ride I think. And one ride that I think is number 5. See, I said, yeah, number 5, Soarin'. Personally, all the times that we've been there, I've never rode that ride because it's always been like a 2-hour wait, and I guess a lot of people like that ride. You know, sitting there, your feet dangling, you got the realistic flying around over places, and you get the scents and stuff and all that. You get wet and all that. I guess people like that ride a lot. So if you want to ride that ride, I would suggest getting a fast pass. And the only bad thing is that if you're on the other side of the park and you have a fast pass, you gotta go all the way back over here, especially if you forget, because it's kind of far away from everything. And I guess the sixth ride would be the Figment's Imagination thing. Figment's Imagination, not thing. That ride's pretty fun, I think. It's kind of a kiddie ride, but you go through all the different senses and you get the sweet song going. Imagination. So I think that ride's really fun. You get the big blast at the end. You get the skunk smell and all that good stuff. But yeah, so we got Test Track, Mission Space, Norway, Soarin', The Living Land, and Figment's Imagination. So there's your must rides at Walt Disney World's Epcot Park. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.